want that Din Bandha Prabhu, some outlines, 2 words, so to speak, first. Later come here. You are so tall.
So what can I do?
Hare Krishna.
So much percent.
You should always sit in a side.
I was sitting here.
But go.
So, our beloved Gurudeva, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj, he was speaking.
First, address to your Gurudev and then.
Namo Vishnu Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Gurudeva Swami Namane. By the very special mercy of my beloved Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudeva Swami, who is now seemingly passed from this world, I strongly believe in my heart that he is present with me now in Srila Gurudev. And I also believe that Srila Prabhupada is here as well. First of all, before welcoming Srila Gurudev here, Gurudev was saying in Wollongbar that in order to worship the sadhu nicely, you have to honour his Gurudeva. So my heartily thanks go out to all of you who have found it in your hearts to come all the way down here to Melbourne. When we first decided that we'd invite Gurudev here, Yodi Bar Prabhu and myself, Yodi Bar Prabhu, we thought 20 people may come. If we get crowded, then 30 will be here, so 50 beds are here, so there's plenty of room. When we were up in Wollongbar, we told Gurudev that, we have a camp. 50 beds are there. He said, only 50 beds? So, of course, now nearly 70 or 80 devotees are here. So, I'd like to personally, and on behalf of all of the devotees present here in this area, welcome you all who are following Gurudev around from wherever you're coming from and inspiring us all. And on your behalf, I'd like you all to thank Srila Gurudev for very mercifully coming down to this place. He's been in many warm countries, and now he's come to Melbourne, a little bit cooler here. So we're hoping that the weather's going to fine up for all the devotees that have just come from Fiji and all the floods. Sorry about the weather last night, but it was out of my hands.
It is Norway as soon as Gurudev had arrived here, didn't start.
Yes. So if it rains again, the weather forecast is fine for the next 3 days. So if it rains again, it's his fault, not mine. So I'd just like to say something small. For some of you that haven't met Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj, there's been some, I won't say anything political, but there has been some conception that Srila Gurudev is coming to steal all of Prabhupada's disciples away from ISKCON. Well, he's doing that anyway, but that's not his mission. Actually, Gurudev was speaking in Wollongbar, and after the class, he was talking about how there is a Gaudiya Math, and many mats are there. Keshava Gaudiya Math, Sri Saraswati Gaudiya Math, Giriraj Gaudiya Math in Wollongbar, and also Prabhupada formed ISKCON Gaudiya Math. So this ISKCON is actually part of the Gaudiya Math. It's part of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's mission to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. So we shouldn't think that there's a difference between the Gaudiya Math and ISKCON for a start. But unfortunately, as time has gone by, Srila Prabhupada's very wonderful movement has been stolen. Not by Srila Narayana Maharaj, but actually by some of Prabhupada's disciples. Just like I was thinking that in the time of Krishna, Mathura was there. Very, very wonderful place. Many, many pastimes of Krishna were performed there. But at one time, one great king was there, King Ugrasena, and everything was very, very beautiful. But his son, Kamsa, I think Kamsa was his son, yes?
Yeah.
So he thought, this is why he's taking everything. So many things I could enjoy here. So let me bind him, throw him in the prison cell, and I will take this kingdom for my own. So he did that thing. And for many years, he harassed the devotees, harassed the brahmanas, anybody that had anything to do with pure Krishna consciousness, he would kill them, or sent his demons to kill them. So, after some time, Krishna had had enough. I can't sit and allow this to go on anymore. So, on the trick of Kamsa to invite him to come to a wrestling match, Krishna said, yes, now is the time. So he came, and on the way, many demons were sent. Kavaliya Pida, Krishna killed them. Came to Mustaka, Krishna killed him, the wrestler. And the other one was Chanura. Gradually, killed all these demons or obstacles that were put in his way. And then finally, he took Kamsa, removed him from there, and re-established King Ugrasena as the Raj of the entire Mathura. And then everything became very nice again. So, I was thinking in this way, and then thinking actually in the same way. In the last 20 years, gradually, Prabhupada, some, not all, just one or two actually, have stolen Prabhupada's movement. They bound Prabhupada in chain, poisoned him and thrown him in a prison cell. And now Prabhupada is still there. And many devotees have come to try and release Prabhupada. One of those was my beloved Gurudeva. Of course, first I should honour Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Srila Maharaja, who tried very hard to help Prabhupada's movement. But unfortunately, two things is that he wasn't allowed, and also he left quite some time ago now. And so for the last number of years, it's been very difficult in our ISKCON society to develop pure Krishna Bhakti. Then my beloved Gurudeva Srila Gaura Govinda Swami came. And as Gurudeva was saying yesterday, preach very strong, like a lion, loud, he used to preach. And much politics was created against him. Many demons were sent to try and destroy him. But of course they couldn't touch him. Now he has apparently left this earthly realm. But now, like Krishna came to reclaim Mathura, so I strongly believe that Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj has actually come not to steal people away from ISKCON, but to re-establish Srila Prabhupada as the Raja of ISKCON, and to re-establish pure devotional service and service to the sadhus as the basic principle of this ISKCON society and the society of all the Vaishnavas. Hare Bol! The next 3 days, Srila Gurudeva is going to be speaking, and many other great, very nice Vaishnavas are here. A very nice Siddhanta within them. They can give nice classes. Please take their association. Please, whatever negativities you may have heard over the past years, leave them behind for the next 3 days and allow Srila Gurudeva to enter your heart and at least give some indication of what real Krishna Bhakti is. So without further ado, I'd like to hand you all over, and please welcome our beloved Srila Gurudeva, Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj.
Jagdish Prabhu, 2 minutes, 2 words.
Put on your seatbelts.
Hare Krishna, more Vishnu Padaya Krishna, Gurudeva, Gaura Govinda Swami Namane, more Vishnu Padaya Krishna, Gurudeva, Bhaktivedanta Narayana Maharaj Namane. A little bit nervous. Anyway, the thing is, for millions of lifetimes, the living entity has been rotting in this material world, and we've been kept prisoners here by the influence of Maya. And the Guru, he comes along and he wakes us up. But a lot of people, they don't want to be woken up. They want to stay and sleep and snore comfortably in the nice thorny lap of Maya. But Gurudeva comes and he roars and he says, how long will you stay here, rotting in this world? So I remember on one morning walk, Srila Gurudev, he gave a nice story. He told once that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada had one disciple, Vinod Brahmachari. And Prabhupada, he got a letter from Vinod Brahmachari's mother saying that she was on a deathbed. And she wanted to get darshan of Vinod Brahmachari before she left this world. That was her heartly desire. So Prabhupada, he called Vinod Brahmachari and told him this, that your mother wants to see you. So when Vinod Brahmachari found out, he went and hid in a dark room, and he stayed there all day and all night chanting and crying that he didn't want to go and see his mother. And the next day, Prabhupada inquired, had Vinod Brahmachari gone there, and he found out he hadn't gone, and he called him to his room and he asked him, why hadn't you gone to see your mother? And Vinod Brahmachari didn't answer. Then again he asked him. He said, Gurudev, for so many lifetimes I've been in this world, and finally I've come to your lotus feet. He said, had I gone to see my mother, then she might have told me stay in family life and look after everything, and I would have had to have done that because it's a wish of my mother. So after coming and finding shelter at your lotus feet, how again I could go back to the material world. So in the same way, we're so fortunate to come to the shelter of a pure devotee of the Lord, and He's our only friend in this world. If we try and make friends with anyone in this world, we'll always be cheated, because the conditioned soul has that cheating mentality. But Gurudev, he will never cheat us. He's the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. As Krishna is Shrudam Sava Bhuktanam, the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. Srila Gurudev is truly a well-wishing friend. And he's equal to everyone. He's not partial, that he likes one more than other. He's like the rain. He showers down the mercy on everyone. So we're so fortunate to come to his divine lotus feet today. Hare Krishna.
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदाय कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरभक्तिसे गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो। First of all, my legs and left Dandot Pranam in the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishman Bhakti Pradgyan Kesava Goswami Maharaja. Also my Koti Dandot Pranam to my Shiksha Guru, Nitya Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishman Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. Also, my Dandat Pranam in the lotus feet of Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj. My dear Vaishnavas, my daughters and sisters, I am very happy to come again in Australia in Melbourne, and especially to this place. I am returning from Fiji preaching about how many? 25 days there.
3 weeks.
Huh? 3 weeks.
21.
But I was there more than that. Our preaching was so wonderful there. But my preaching was there for primary preaching. Do this, that. Only that, Sanatana Dharma from beginning. So, only that thing. Sarva dharmana parityajyamam ekam sharanam vraja. What is religion, what is Sanatana Dharma. All these things. But in Australia or in England, especially in New Braja, in California, and especially in Mogalamba, are not preaching like this. There are preaching of conjugal love, how you can attain. What is that thing? Who was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Who was Nityananda Prabhu? What are their missions? Objects to come to this world. So I have come here only to give the same thing which Rupa Goswami brought from Guru Vrindavan in the guidance of Srila Nityananda Prabhu, in the guidance of Sri Swarup Damodar and Raya Ramananda, in the guidance of Srila Sanatana Goswami. That very thing. First of all, we should know that we are Gaur family. We are in Gaur family. Not this section, that section. We want to take off all the walls and barriers, everything within us, and to realize that we are in non-family, in Gaur family. Swarup Damodar, Raya Ramananda line, especially Rupanuga Vaishnava, in the line of Rupanuga Vaishnava. So we have brought something from them to distribute also here. What is our object of our devotion? Not only primary things like distribution of books, making of temples, making of forms, so big forms, 1,000-acre farm, having so much cows, so many schools, but where they are now? So we should learn that what is our mission of the life, what is the goal of our life. For what purpose Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj has come? Not to give all these things. From unqualified persons, he has done to engage their intelligence and power, energy. Only because he knew that if he is getting this thing, they cannot take it. To make them so energetic all time. Because they normally their body power, mental power. So engage them. And gradually they will come to this line. What is Braja Prema? What is Gopi Prem? I thought that in my evening class we will explain Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, 3rd and 4th chapter, with the explanations of Swamiji, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. So that we are all in that same line. So many devotees telling that, oh, Narayana Maharaj is some different line from Srila Prabhupada. But I think they are perhaps derailed from the line of Swamiji. Still they are not realizing this fact, and that is why about 95 or 99 all these sannyasis and senior devotees have gave up, and those who were senior and sincere Vaishnavas, they left. They are drying now. Their moods are drying. But Ankur, sprouts are going dry. So Swamiji has sent me, inspired me to come and to help the devotees. I have no self-gain, nothing. I want to help them. Because why you are so much anxious for them? Why you are worried? Anyone can tell. Oh, Swamiji, in his last day, he told me that you should help my devotees. I brought them like monkeys. I could not train them so much. And you should always help them. I told that your order is in my head. I have served you so much, and you are so much pleased to give me your service. And I think that I am so much fortunate to carry your orders. So much. So, in my whole life, I will try to carry your orders. You know that he told that after my departure from this world, he should give my samadhi. And I did. He told that this body should not touch anyone. And he should give me samadhi. With Vedic
mantra
and everything.
Vedic rule.
And I did so. He told me so many things that I cannot disclose all these things. So many things. That was recorded in any cassette, but they destroyed or I don't know what they did. So I have come only to carry the orders of Swamiji, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. I am also so much indebted to Srila Gaur Govind Maharaj. He met me in his last days in Jagannath Puri, and we talked very friendly, and he was so much happy to meet me, and he told that really I wanted to meet you from a long time, but I was present, like I was controlled, but now I have come from Bhubaneswar. And after this he went to Mayapur and he left this planet. But he has given his whole senior devotees to me. I see. So I am indebted to him that his most senior devotees, disciples, he gave to me. And gradually more seniors are coming to me. So they are helping in my preaching everywhere. So I am indebted to this Mahapurush, Swamiji also, Gurudeva Maharaj. So we should try to be having no malice in heart. Even for anyone, like Maharaj Yudhishthira, he was Ajatasatru. Ajatasatru means?
No enemy.
No enemy.
No enemy is born in his life.
He he always saw all like friends. He never told Duryodhan. He used to
utter Sujodhan.
Suyodhan, Sushasan, not Dushasan. But they used to think that, oh, he is my enemy. All are Pandavas are enemy. But he never. So we are followers of Haridas. Yudhishthira Maharaj is Haridas, Pandavas are Haridas. And Giriraj Govardhan,
Haridasa Varja.
Uddhava is Haridas Bharat. And who is the enemy?
Giriraj Maharaj.
Giriraj Maharaj, Haridas Bharat. Anyone can go to Giriraj Maharaj. He will not tell that, oh, you should go. Even enemies can come, demons can come, he will not return them. Oh, what we want and he will give. So we should be like that. If anyone doing, opposing us, no harm. If there is no opposition, no preaching. I think. So, gradually we will discuss all these things. But I want also something from you. I want that you should follow the first sloka of Manasiksha. If you want to really to enter in Bhakti realm, you should try to follow this very strongly. And if you are not following this, then nothing to say. So, what is that? Gurau Goshthe Goshtha Raisu Sujane Bhusurgane Te Sonamni Vidwadanda Sarane Sadadamma Mitva Pururatim Apurmam Patitaram Aes Just give your ears to me. Gurudeva only wants, the pure devotee wants what? Not wealth. I have not come for wealth. But I have come to give some sprinkle of that pure wealth of Gurudeva. So Gurudeva what wants? Our Gurudeva or Srila Prabhupada used to tell this, that I want your ears and I will purify. And from this,
Your heart.
I will purify your hearts. Try to see Krishna, Gurudev, Jugal, Mahaprabhu, Navadvip Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Puri Dham, through ears, not by eyes. We try to see it, to take darshan by eyes only. This is very beautiful.
Pictures.
We want to know all the epics, Srimad Bhagavata and Chaitanya Charitamrita, by our senses and eyes. But our Gurudeva has told, Srila Prabhupada, our line, disciplic line has told, that you should read Srimad Bhagavatam through ears. You should take darshan of Vaishnavas, Gurudev, and it is with not by how it can be, or it can be possible. By hearing. Don't try to read Srimad Bhagavatam. First you should anushriyat ja.
Under the guidance.
Dikreditam brajabadvi idancha vishno anushriyat athavarnaya shraddhaya
Shraddhanito anusriniyat athavarna yujya.
anushriyat, then varnayet. First shravanam, then kirtanam. Always use this first. If you are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, not in first hearing and not in guidance of any Rashik, Mahabhagavatam, Bhav, Tattvagya, then you will understand different things. And that is going on in this. all are reading. And what they are reading, more than that they are writing. Oh, so many books. Everywhere books. In a moment they can write a book. What is this? I don't know. Imagination. Full of opposite siddhants.
Speculation.
Speculation. So we should not, or don't try to write so much. Don't try to read so much. Don't try to see by these senses and eyes. First hear. Those who don't want to hear from here and to use mouth to only giving instructions to others, only controlling others. So I want that you should give your ears to me, and I will try to give you all these things gradually. Time is very short, only 3 days, 4 days. From today, 4 days.
Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and Monday morning, weekend.
And especially tomorrow we are lucky to observe Nityananda Prabhu.
Appearance day.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Very good. We will do. I wanted that also we should observe our Vyas Puja. Gurudev.
It is not here.
But we cannot do. I wanted that among devotees I wanted.
They can all write something.
So I wanted that I should observe my Gurudev Vyas Puja in here within
Hundreds
all
of
devotees. But we will be that at Singapore. So we should try to remember first stroke today, and then we will gradually involving all these things. Upadeshamritam, Shikshastaka, Manashiksha. What? Three. Upadeshamrit, Shikshamrita, Manashiksha, and Shiksha. Very good siddhant for bhakti. And in evening, see, Chaitanya Chaitamrita. And so many things in that. So, Guru, Bande, Gurave Guste Gustalis. Why we should, our mind should serve Gurudev? Why? Why we should serve? Has he given anything? Has he given any wealth? Will he give any wealth, worldly wealth or anything? Any kingdom or what he will? So we should know what is Gurudev. Who is Gurudev? In Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu it has been told. First, Diksha from Gurudev, initiation. If you have Shraddha, Ādau Shraddha tata sadhu sang, tato anartha nivritti, nishtha ruchi asakti, then so if there is no Guru, you may have Shraddha. What is Shraddha? This is the seed of Bhakti Latarish, Bhakti Kripa. But it is called Shraddha. But what is Shraddha really? If you are hearing from any bona fide devotees here and there, that if the desire to serve conjugal, if anyone is giving the desire to serve Radha Krishna conjugal in a lovely way, with love and affection, this is the real seed of Bhakti Lata. And its symptom is like Shraddha. But he will have so much strong faith in his Guru words, in Vaishnava words, and the words of epics, and especially Ved, Upanishad, Vedanta, Puran, Mahabharata, Ramayana, and among it, Srimad Bhagavatam, best. If you have Shraddha in these things, in the words of your Gurudev, Vaishnava, and ethics. And next symptom is that if anyone chastise me, whole world be against me, if any cuts me in pieces, but I cannot give up. Never I can. This is Shraddha. Now you can take this yantra,
Instrument.
and see, keep it in your heart and see whether we have this kind of Shraddha or not. That if whole world will be against me, but I will never give up the desire for serving Krishna. Though I have so many unwanted things, anartha. So Gurudeva is giving this seed. And if there were no seed like this, no bhakti at all. So if anyone has a Shraddha, very strong faith like this, then this is Paramarthaki Shraddha, not Laukika, not worldly. So we should try to have this Paramarthaki Shraddha. And if this Shraddha comes from devotees, pure devotees, then he will search where to go, how to have this seed really. Then he will search and see. He will hear, who is Gurudeva? Who can give me this seed? Really. He goes here and there, like mad. You know that Govind Maharaj, in his early days, like moving, Gurudev, Gurudev, here. Like bewildered.
Yes.
I also, from my beginning of life, I used to chant Krishna name, especially Ram name. Ram, 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 Ram. Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Like this. And my age of 16, I was fortunate to hear Srimad Bhagavat from a very bona fide Guru for 1 month. At that time I had no taste in Srimad Bhagavatam. I have tasted something in chanting. But when I used to hear Srimad Bhagavat, oh, like this. But quickly, sleepiness went on. I thought that Vaishnava who was speaking on Bhagavatam, I used to clear the place where Srimad Bhagavat. I used to carry Srimad Bhagavatam on my head with that Srimad Bhagavatam Bhakta.
Speaker.
And I used to bring so many, all devotees, giving invitations, all you should come. Always engaged. 1 month I never went to school and anywhere. I was engaged in that service. Now I am thinking, why I came in this way? Really?
How?
By these things? And then I began to search my Gurudev, like Govinda Maharaja. Where to go, where to find, where to have it. Really there was thirst. And then quickly Krishna arranged. He sent his mission. A party of my Gurudev preaching. They met me. And there also Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 days, Prahlad Upakhyan. Bhakti Kamal Masudan Maharaj.
That time Narottam Ananda.
They become Maharaj was in that party. Narasimha Maharaj and so on. Beautiful. Very strong devotee. And I heard and I served them and quickly left world. And at once I came to Navadvip in the place of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So merciful. Shekatha Suniya
Asyachina
Oh Mahaprabhu, you are so merciful. Jagai Madai and all has come and been liberated and were given bhakti. So I have come. And marvelously, wonderfully my Gurudev accepted me. So Krishna arranged all these things. Don't try to do or yourself anything. You should surrender only, Sarva Dharma Anupata. And you will see that Krishna is arranging everything. And then he taught me so many things. So first Guru Padashraya. Guru is not Krishna, but in other sense Guru is Krishna. What Krishna?
Ashraya Krishna.
Ashraya Krishna. So Rupa Goswami has told, why to serve Gurudev? He is not conjugal, he is not Mahaprabhu. Oh, he can give. So we should go and take shelter there. And then by initiation, he will give relation and back Krishna in mantra. So if you are not serving strongly Gurudev, then you are of no flair at all. There is no bhakti at all. So 10 first angs of bhakti.
Limbs of
Limbs. Limbs. Of 10. What are they? Can you tell? Guru Padashraya.
Guru Padashraya Diksha, Guru Seva, Sannyama Pitcha Shiksha, Sadhu Maraganugaman. And then goes away.
Vishambhena Gaurav Seva. And serving him. First this. And after that Krishna will come or Mahaprabhu will come. So, Guru Kosthe, Guru first. But those who have seen, they have told me, oh, you should come to this way. And he is your Guru. They are Path Pradasha Guru. Way showing Guru. And then, Shravan Guru, something. Telling this, that. Then Diksha Guru. Then Shiksha Guru. Don't differentiate between Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Diksha Guru is Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. And Shiksha Guru may be Diksha Guru. Sometimes more than Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru. And sometimes Diksha Guru may be more superior than. Like Rupa Goswami, our Shiksha Guru. Sanatana Goswami, like Diksha Guru. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our Shiksha Guru. Krishna is Shiksha Guru. And our most high class of Shiksha Guru who?
Srimati Radha Thakur.
Lalita Vishakha. Shiksha. So this line. So Guru Goshthe. That if you have no affection, no love, no so strong Shraddha in Gurudev, your pace is so like dal.
Very weak.
Very weak. So you should basement first. And this is the service of Gurudev. By all senses, by heart, by love and affection, by all means. And if your Guru Nishtha is very weak, you cannot enter. If your Gurudeva is falling always, one by one, 10 Guru falls. Then what will be your life? So, our Guru should be like this. If any Guru does not give Krishna prem, or does not give so strong faith in Krishna conjugal or Mahaprabhu, oh, at once we should reject that Guru. He takes everything, our money and everything, all wealth, but not giving anything. Gurudeva will never want any wealth or reputation or anything. So, if Guru is weak, always going down, then we should try to change at once that Guru. Because we are given our soul and everything for Krishna conjugal, not for a person, lusty person or anything, weak person, never. So we should be very strong in this. We want Krishna prema only. The object of our object is Gaur Prema. Today, now so after Kirtan Kar.
Just now. Yeah.
Namami Nandanam.
Namami Nandanam, 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 Yeshwari, Sadeshwari, Sureshwari, Vivek Bharateshwari, Pramana Sasaneshwari, Rameshwari, Chameshwari, Pramodana Ganeshwari, Vajeshwari, Vajadike, Chirajike, Namostute, Siddhi Mahan Bhutan Sabam, Nishan Mahanunandini, Karotu Santatam Janam, Vipakadakshavajam, Paveta Deva Sanchita, Kirupakarmanashanam, Paveta Nagajindra Sundhamandana Prameshanam, Kadakarisha Sriramam, Kripakadakshavajam.
I want that devotees should not sit idle. I think everything is managed well. Try to help devotees in management also. And also try to come in morning. I may come daily for 4 days in morning also, giving classes like half an hour or 1 hour. And you should again sit second time after 10 to 12 and classes. In that class, Urukam Prabhu, Prem Prayojan Prabhu, or Prajnath Prabhu, Devbalda Prabhu. And there are so many qualified devotees here. Dari, Hare Krishna Prabhu, so many. They can give classes or instruction of Nanda Kishore Prabhu also. Instruction of Nectar of Sunshine. These Shikashka, Upadeshamrit and all that. You should try to discuss in your classes. And third sitting, myself, but I may tell anyone to help me because continuous 2 hours I cannot speak for me. So, 5 to
7.
It will be okay?
5 to
5 to 7? All can come?
Yes, no one is working here. No one is working, everyone is here.
So you should be, so that from 5 to 7, it will be very helpful for me. And then you can chant her name whole night or what you want. After 12. I want that you should fix a number here. Not less than 16, I think then more than 16. 20 rounds, all who are elder. And those who are very newly 16. And the boy, 8 or 4, what we can do. So you should fix a number. In 4 days we should regulate all these things. Coming in
proper
Arti and doing chanting name, hearing Hari Katha more, and if time something you can read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. But always engage. Be free from lust and all other desires. Very like brahmachari here, brahmacharini here. Try to not to be ashakti.
attached.
Try to give up attachment. But your duty should be there. Serving of devotees. If wife and husband is here, they should think that we are servant of Krishna. Like this. Oh, the boys are who? Boys are Krishna servant. So we must help them, serve them in this way, not by ashakti.
Attachment.
And thus, in 4 days we should try to regulate our bhakti. Go, Prema.
মহারাজ রান্নার দিকে যারা করছে তো করছে, যারা নাই তো নাই, সবজি আমান্য করা, বাসন মাজা সাহায্য করবে।
I pray all devotees request that sometimes I may come and I will check whether devotees are serving or not there in kitchen helping. So you should. And if not, I will see, then I am very strict. I had a very sharp knife. And also my danda. You know, my danda is very famous. More than Govinda Maharaja. Like this. So you should be always there. I don't want that anyone should be lazy.
No.
Go Pramanande! Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
let them come forward. He should come forward. He should be